At the Charleston County Sheriff's Office, we share a sense of community pride and a determination in the vision of ensuring Charleston County remains among the most livable places in the United States. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office is a world-class law enforcement agency committed to the values, pride, of enhancing public trust by creating a diverse and inclusive agency focused on community, accountability, and equality for all of our residents and our stakeholders. We continue to creatively challenge our capabilities and encourage progress through initiative and innovation. Pride. Public trust. We will be engaged with our community partners to serve with the highest degree of trust. Responsibility. We take responsibility for achieving goals and holding ourselves accountable for our actions through transparency. Inclusive. We will be inclusive within our agency and our community and accepting of all. Diversity. We recognize and value the strength that a variety of perspectives, experiences and approaches bring that will help us achieve our organizational goals, Equality. We will treat others equally with the highest degree of integrity. January 23, 2024. CCSO makes arrest in overnight homicide. Deputies with the Charleston County Sheriff's Office arrested Derek Johnson, 31, on Tuesday, January 23, in connection to an overnight homicide in West Ashley. He is charged with murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Deputies responded to a residence in the 1800 block of Wallace Lane in West Ashley just after 2 a.m. Tuesday, January 23, 2024, after reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, deputies found a deceased male in the kitchen with several gunshot wounds. Investigators later discovered the incident happened after an altercation with Johnson. Johnson was taken into custody on scene without incident. The Charleston County Coroner's Office will release the identity of the victim when available. Johnson is being held in the Sheriff Al Cannon Detention Center and has waived his bond. Hearing. November 21, 2023. CCSO arrests man in North Charleston shooting. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office, with the assistance of the U.S. Marshals Service, arrested a 30-year-old man on Monday in connection with a shooting death over the weekend. On the morning of Saturday, November 18, Charleston County deputies responded to 4331 Andrews St. after a passerby found a man dead on the ground with gunshot wounds. An investigation into the incident led to Damian Lamar Thompson, 30, of Somerville, being identified as a suspect. Thompson has been charged with murder, possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and possession of a firearm by a convicted violent felon. He is currently being held without bond at the Charleston County Detention Center. The investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information about the case can call the Sheriff's Office at 843-202-1700 or Crime Stoppers at 843-554-1111. April 22, 2024. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office apprehended Brandon Eric Steplight, 19, of North Charleston, around 7 p.m. on Friday, April 19, 2024. Steplight is charged with arson in the first degree and destruction or removal of human remains in connection with the fatal vehicle fire the week prior. Deputies responded to a call of a vehicle fire in the 9500 block of Cooster Road in Latson. Shortly before 5 p.m. on Saturday, April 13, 2024. A body was discovered in the vehicle after personnel extinguished the flames. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigations Division and the Forensic Services Unit were immediately notified. Due to the burns to the deceased, the identity of the victim and the cause of death were not readily apparent. Since then, the Charleston County Coroner's Office has identified the victim as Amarion Brown, 20, of North Charleston. The coroner's office has also stated Brown died as a result of gunshot wounds, with the manner of death being a homicide. Step Light is being held in the Sheriff Al-Cannon Detention Center with a cash bond set at $85,000. November 7, 2023. CCSO seizes drugs, gun, cash in NCHS bust. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office Metro Major Case Unit has seized over 1,000 grams of methamphetamine, in addition to fentanyl and marijuana, in an operation that lasted 2 months. 4 people were arrested, and a gun and thousands of dollars were also recovered. In September, the unit began investigating Stephen Matthew Comic and others in the distribution of large quantities of methamphetamine and fentanyl from a home at 8548 Vestavia Road in North Charleston. During the investigation, members of the Metro Major Case Unit were able to make multiple controlled purchases of methamphetamine and fentanyl from Comic. On October 31, the Metro Major Case Unit and the Charleston County Sheriff's Office K-9 Unit arrested Comic and 3 others and executed a search warrant on the Vestavia Road house. That led to the seizure of 1,571.1 grams of methamphetamine, 92.8 grams of fentanyl, 446.9 grams of marijuana, a Ruger pistol, and $12,000 in cash. Comic, 40, of Vestavia Road, was charged with 3 counts of trafficking methamphetamine, trafficking fentanyl, distributing fentanyl, possession with the intent to distribute marijuana, and 6 counts of distributing narcotics within half-mile of a school. Dylan Lane, 25, of Slans Island Road, was charged with unlawful carrying of a firearm, possession of a weapon by a person convicted of a violent crime, and possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine. Tyler John Lewis Brown, 20, of Bacon's Bridge Road, was charged with possession of marijuana and possession of methamphetamine. Nathan Allen Patterson, 35, of Bacon's Bridge Road, was charged with failure to stop for blue lights and trafficking fentanyl. March 20, 2024. Charleston man arrested for participation in prostitution of a minor. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office arrested Brian Christopher Smith, 50, of Charleston, on Tuesday, March 19, 2024, on several charges. Pursuant to an investigation led by the South Carolina Internet Crimes Against Children, ICAC Task Force, Smith is charged with 2 counts of failure to register as a sex offender in the 1st offense and 1 count of participation in prostitution of a minor. Smith was released on $29,250 in surety bonds in a hearing Tuesday evening, March 19, 2024. Assisting task force member agencies included Mount Pleasant Police Department, Marion County Sheriff's Office, Homeland Security Investigations, and Naval Criminal Investigative Services. March 28, 2024. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office arrested James Dantzler Romero, 67, of North Charleston, on Tuesday, March 26, 2024, on several charges related to improper communication with a child. Romero was arrested on 10 charges of sexual exploitation of a minor in the 3rd degree. He was also arrested for a sex offender violation last week. Enclosed in this release are the affidavits with each charge. Romero was given a surety bond of $250,000. April 19, 2024. Aubrey Finley, 13, was last seen around 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, April 18, 2024. Wearing a black shirt, red plaid pajama pants, and black and white Air Jordan shoes. Around that time, she left her home in the 600 block of Eden Tree Place in Charleston on her electric bike. Finley has no history of running away, no mental or physical health issues, and does not have her phone with her. Age, 13, height, 5'1", weight, 100, hair, blonde eyes, blue. If anyone has information about her whereabouts, please contact the Charleston County Sheriff's Office at 843-202-1700. If contact is made after hours, please notify Consolidated Dispatch at 843-743-7200. Equality before the law, also known as equality under the law. Equality in the eyes of the law, legal equality, or legal egalitarianism, is the principle that all people must be equally protected by the law. The rule of law is a political ideal that all citizens and institutions within a country, state, or community are accountable to the same laws, including lawmakers and leaders. It is sometimes stated simply as no one is above the law.